Is Remy Ma really fighting for her life right now? Did Claressa Shields really send her to the emergency room after a wild fight that shocked everyone in the club? People were screaming, security guards were confused, and it felt like a full-on war, with heels, wigs, and cupcakes flying through the air. What was meant to be a peaceful evening with elegant snacks and stylish drinks quickly spiraled into chaos. There was blood, shattered glass, hair scattered on the floor, and Remy? She was carried out on a stretcher, whispering, "Tell Papoose I tried." But how did things escalate this quickly? How did a minor issue between two well-known women lead to a hospital visit and potential legal trouble in mere minutes? What truly went down between Remy Ma and Claressa Shields at that party? And what did the cameras capture before everything went silent? Don't worry. We've got the leaked footage, the security report, and even a voice message from the club manager. And none of it is good. This isn't just idle gossip. This could be the downfall of a Bronx hip-hop star and the rise of a new drama queen. Let's break down what happened. It all began on a night meant to honor Black talent and achievement. Claressa Shields had just won another fight and threw a huge celebration. The venue was packed with rappers, athletes, influencers, and plenty of big egos. Everyone was dressed to impress, ready to enjoy the night. But then someone showed up who nobody saw coming, and no one wanted there. Remy Ma, yes. Remy entered the party like she was the guest of honor. But she's the ex-wife of the man who's now with Claressa. The moment she walked in, everything shifted. Conversations halted. Drinks were no longer served. It was as if the music stopped, and all eyes were on her. Let's rewind for a moment. Papoose and Remy had been together for years, but after rumors about Remy and 50 Cent surfaced online, their relationship crumbled. And who did Papoose start seeing after that? Claressa Shields, a woman trained to fight. For a time, it appeared like things had settled down. Claressa had kept a low profile, and Remy hadn't been spotted much, with only blurry photos of her wearing large sunglasses at Whole Foods making the rounds. But everything shifted on this one particular night. According to those at the party, Remy walked in wearing a form-fitting dress and a diamond necklace shaped like a boxing glove. It was clear she was there to make a statement, and Claressa noticed her immediately. Claressa was sitting in the VIP section, sipping champagne. People claim that Claressa gave Remy a slight smile, almost as if to challenge her, saying, "Go ahead, try it." Remy then confidently walked right up to the VIP section, daring the security guards to stop her. And that's when it all went down. No words were exchanged. Claressa slowly stood up, removed her earrings, and prepared herself. One bartender said it felt like the beginning of an actual fight. A moment later, glass shattered, a table was flipped, and the DJ grabbed his laptop and ran off stage. The entire place erupted into chaos. Remy threw the first drink, a fancy martini, but Claressa reacted quickly and dodged it. Then she struck back with a powerful punch that sent Remy crashing into a fruit display. Yes, there was a fruit display. And yes, it exploded. Security tried to intervene, but no one could stop Claressa when she was furious. She even grabbed a tower of cupcakes and hurled it across the room as if she were aiming for a trophy. A cupcake made of rich red velvet and thick frosting flew through the air and landed directly on Remy's pricey hairstyle. The crowd gasped. Phones came out and someone shouted, "World star!" while another yelled, "Not the lace front!" That's when everything spiraled out of control. Remy, now covered in buttercream and fury, kicked off her heels, grabbed them in her hands, and charged forward. She was shouting, "You stole my man and my moment!" Meanwhile, Claressa remained calm, focused, and still undefeated. She dodged every punch like she was in the middle of a movie training sequence. Some say the fight lasted anywhere from 30 seconds to a full 5 minutes, depending on who you ask. In the end, Remy was on the ground, clutching her side and quietly telling her assistant, "Call Papoose. Tell him I think I'm bleeding inside." So, where was Papoose during all of this? Oh, he was there. He was sitting in a corner booth. Sources say he just stood there, shocked, confused, and maybe even slightly impressed. One witness claimed he was holding a plate of sliders and didn't even put it down. He simply stood by, watching his ex and current girlfriend fight as if it were a WWE match. Soon, medics arrived, the club was emptied out, and Claressa was calmly escorted out with no injuries, wearing a smile that seemed to say, "Don't ever try me again." Remy, however, was carried out on a stretcher, drenched in glitter, regret, and according to one person, a piece of strawberry from the fruit display. But that was just the start. The real chaos began after the fight. First, the leaked video footage surfaced. Within 24 hours, not one, not two, but 4 different angles of the fight were all over the internet. Someone's cousin working security sent it to a gossip blog, which passed it to a fan page, and from there, it was shared repeatedly. By the time TMZ tried to claim the video, it had already gone viral on TikTok with the caption, "Remy Ma just lost a fight in custody of Papoose in under 60 seconds. The internet was in shock. Twitter exploded with reactions, and Instagram Live was flooded with people sharing their own versions of what happened. But the craziest part hadn't even happened yet. Now, let's break this down like real investigators. The level of drama. From this fight could fuel a 3-part documentary and an entire collection of courtroom-themed t-shirts. First, the official security report from the club is insane. Time-stamped at 3:42 a.m., it clearly states that a physical fight broke out between 2 very famous guests. It also mentions multiple people were injured, including a bartender who ended up with a black eye from a flying mimosa. Yes, a mimosa. The report also includes a handwritten note that says one of the women shouted, "I am Remy Ma, I don't lose fights," just before she slipped on frosting and crashed into the DJ booth. Yes, that really happened. It was both legendary and heartbreaking at the same time. And get this, an emergency medical worker who was there that night has started posting online, of all places, on Reddit. They say Remy was screaming nonstop and refused help from the medical team unless someone called Papoose directly. She kept shouting, and one of the emergency workers whispered, "Girl, he's with the woman who just slammed you to the ground." The audacity, the confusion, the chaos. But let's not forget, Claressa Shields is no ordinary person. She's an Olympic gold medalist, a world champion, and as of last year, the face of a major beauty brand. We won't mention the name, but it rhymes with P. Fenty. According to some sources, Rihanna's team was far from pleased with the cupcake incident. One former executive even emailed Claressa's agent with the subject line, "We stand for strength, not street brawls. Consider this your final round." That's a pretty serious message from the top. But it doesn't end there. Now, rumors are swirling that Remy Ma is considering legal action. That's right. She might file charges for assault, battery, and emotional distress from the public embarrassment. A source close to Remy's team says she's talking about lawsuits, restraining orders, and possibly even trying to get Claressa banned from fighting until everything is resolved. She's calling it an ambush, claiming she was deceived into attending the party. But as for the internet, the internet has already chosen its side. And Remy isn't winning this round. People online are dubbing Claressa the queen of clapbacks. Memes are spreading faster than the punches. One popular post said, "Remy showed up like a diss track and left like a voicemail." Another one read, "Claressa came in like a diss track and left like a voicemail." Another one said, "Claressa didn't lose a single eyelash. Remy got dropped like her last album. Harsh. Even celebrities are getting in on it." Snoop Dogg shared a laughing emoji and wrote, "Remy should have brought a helmet." 50 Cent posted a video of the fight. No words, just the Rocky theme song, playing in the background, naturally. And Papoose? He finally spoke up, and as expected, in the most Papoose way imaginable. He posted a picture of a chessboard with the caption, "Queens move in silence, but sometimes the king has to watch the war." Sir, what does that even mean? Meanwhile, Claressa's fans are celebrating online as if they won the championship too. Someone even created a fake perfume called Unbothered by Remy, complete with a photoshopped image of Claressa standing triumphantly over a shadowy figure surrounded by glitter and sparkles. It's petty, dramatic, and pure gold medal-level mess. The pod. Drama between Remy Ma and Claressa Shields is escalating fast. Remy's team allegedly offered $25,000 to silence security, but leaked footage shows Claressa throwing punches. Remy's now hospitalized with bruised ribs and a concussion, claiming she was jumped, though footage says otherwise. Battles and sponsorships are at risk, with Remy dropped from major events, including a motherhood podcast. Papoose went live, staying silent and teasing a third woman. A documentary, Fight Night, Remy vs. Claressa, might be in the works. And Remy's glam squad billed her $6,200. She refused to pay. This fight is turning into streaming gold. Nobody really knows the full truth, but the drama is far from over. Rihanna's team is quietly removing Claressa from a campaign. Lawsuits are flying, and red velvet frosting still clings to a chandelier. Remy walked in trying to reclaim her crown and left in an ambulance, with a cupcake on her forehead and a furious glam squad. Claressa may have ended her comeback with one glittery swing. Now, fans want answers. Was Remy set up? Did Claressa go too far? And what is Papoose really doing? This isn't just drama, it's a modern Greek tragedy with hashtags. Stay tuned, Gossip Fam.